Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 20 of Enigmatica 2 Expert Skyblock. Today we're going to finally automate the ultimate ingot. So let's get to it. Now if you remember correctly, last time we were trying to get void metal, but instead we ended up crafting the table, which works in our favor for now. I did manage to get void metal, and it is not a quick nor easy task. So what I ended up doing was I spent, and now, okay, I am no Thaumcraft expert, so this information may be 100% incorrect. But there is a random insanity event, which is basically you get your warp levels up. Where's the little measuring device? That little purple bar, there's several different colors of it supposedly. There's a light one when you eat the zombie brains, and eventually you snap and stuff happens. Now, one of those random events that can spawn is summoning the portal near you. And that's the one I was looking for. I finally got it. It took me about 14 to 16 hours, so I don't want to talk about it that much, but I got it. Yeah, I got that a lot too. Random heartbeats. Most of the time it's the whispers like, oh, there's someone behind you, or you're being watched. I got the flu a bunch of times. I got spiders. Spiders once. So my basic method of doing this was to wait for an event to happen, then eat another zombie brain, because from what I could tell based off of my limited research, that the more events you have in a row, the less likely the events are to happen. And basically they have a chance to happen every 1 minute and 40 seconds. So if you have too many events too quickly and your warp level does not change, the chance to get an event is lower. So basically after every event I ate a zombie brain to refresh that, whatever it is, if it's a thing even. And it took me forever, but I got it. Now actually making the seed, or no, so that just getting the portal gets you this part. You can basically scan a cultist, I guess, or see one. I don't remember which. I scanned the cultist. After that, I had to kill them, turn in their book, and then after that, it wanted an item from the void, which looking it up meant giving it a void seed. So looking up the normal way to do it, I caused a bunch of rifts to spawn out in the middle of nowhere, hoping that they would collapse in on themselves and drop seeds, because it said something about doing that. Oh, the hunger. Yeah, that's a fun one too. I got that a bunch of times. And blindness and all that stuff. Speaking of which, I need to go turn back on my thing. That way this hunger doesn't kill me. Somewhere over here. This and go there. Alright, so like I was saying, getting this, I thought just let the rift collapse, but it turns out you can craft them. This item has a temporary crafting recipe, it says. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't notice that at first because I didn't even look in here at first. I was looking through wikis, reading the book, and all that fun stuff. But you can craft it, it's fairly cheap. And so with that, you can do this and unlock the chapter. Then the very first one that you go in here shows you the void metal. It is very cheap. Metalum and Vitium, whatever. That Vitium stuff, I've got a lot of it. I don't know where this is from, but I've got over 1,000 of them, so I use this. I use that. One of these plus 2 iron ingots plus 3 seeds gets you 3 void metal ores. So I made a bunch of them. I've got 23, plus I have 8 blocks to make the seed. Should be enough. Well, actually, I have one more inside of that storage crate. But that's how I got the void metal. It was not a quick nor easy journey, so I don't want to do that again. But we should be done with Thaumcraft for now. I'm not touching it again. Not unless I really have to. I have to eat stuff for this to go away, but I'm not going to be hungry, so I guess we're just going to have to wait, 2 minutes for that. Yay! Anyways, let's hop in this extended crafting area. Last time we set up the crafting table here. This time we're going to set up RF Tools control once again. Let's move this, I guess. No, I don't know. Dump this down here. So here we go. One of every ingot. So crafting this thing's going to be a pain. We're going to need 9 cards probably. I'm thinking one of these nodes and a bunch of... I'm using redstone this time. So if you remember last time, then I used dirt. This time I'm going to use redstone. The processor can go pretty much anywhere. Do I have the programmer? No, I don't. Where is that? That's in... I have one in storage. That's a processor. Programmer is in Draconic Evolution, I want to say. Give me that. We're going to do something very similar. Actually, let's start with that as the base, I suppose. Not here. Keep going in the wrong spots. Fusion crafting, let's go. Where's the programmer? Put you down. No, not you. That's right, it's the extended crafting stuff I care about. Go programmer. Let's grab this card. Let's clear this, throw it in here, load. I threw that on the ground because it doesn't like going places, and then let's put it back. And then we could just change it from here. Basically, this, we're going to get rid of this, get rid of this, and change it to a... Where's the kill? Yep, you can start over there. This we need. This is crafting. We don't care. All this will go away. Oh, this is going to be so much smaller. This is still crafting, so we don't care. I can select these like control, right? Can I delete them? Nope. Paste. Oh, fine. I was hoping there'd be a nice... What about backspace? Nope. Okay, check, we don't need. And this one up here is going to be main crafting. We don't need. We just need staging. That's it. And possibly to change some of the names around. And there we go. That's the program. Goes here. Let's see here. So we're going to need... Well, first let's get our processor. Let's grab an automation interface. Let's grab a regular interface. And we'll set that up later. Oops. The llamas. Alright. Now, for this, we're going to need 9 cards. I'm just going to go... Actually, let's set up the network first. Since we're going to have to go here-ish. Let's go here, here, with a node, and here, plus one more crate. I'm just winging it here. Great. Alright, so the idea is going to be cards, resultant, redstone, and the actual input chest. Right? No, we need one more. One more. That way we can return the stuff to the computer. There we go. Alright. Interface is going to go right here. Give it a cable, just so I don't forget later. This box is full. Let's just take this away and go. This is going to be. Nope, we're not doing that one anymore. This is going to be Ingot. Everything pretty much. So we'll just call it staging, just so I have less to rename. Alright, let's clear out our inventory so we don't get items mixed up. Actually, let's keep that, because that just always accumulates time, even though I don't need it. You're done. Alright. And chisel. So I'm going to just start at the back. It doesn't matter what they are. We're going to say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the order here does not matter. We're going to say 9 of those get you one of these. Throw this card in here, throw one of the redstone up here, and throw the rest of the redstone right there. And then it's going to be rinse and repeat for all of these. These ingots can go here for now. Actually, let's put them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once again, it's just going to be pick up a row, chisel the redstone, make the card, just one. Can't shift click those in, that's so annoying. Put in the 9 different ingots. Creates one of the redstone. Card goes in the bottom. One of the redstone goes in the top. The rest of the redstone go here, and we're just going to put the ingots for now. So let me go ahead and do those other 7, and I'll be back in a moment. So quick update, I totally forgot we actually have to come out here and do this one as well when we are creating these patterns. So when you're doing it, make sure you don't forget this part. We're saying the same thing as the crafting card, that the 9 ingots gets you the 1 piece of redstone and create the pattern for it. So yep, it's a process. But we need to make all these recipes up front. Go in there. You guys actually go down here, and I'm going to have to redo those other 4 or whatever. Yeah, enough with the heartbeats. That's fine. And then this recipe will go in here. It'll look like that. But you should have 4 so far. Anyways, be back in a moment. Alright, and we're back. So I went ahead, I've gone through the programmer. First thing I've done was I changed all of the inventories to be their appropriate area. This one's just staging pretty much any direction for the setup I have. That's just to get the count. Remember, we're subtracting 1, we're storing it in a variable. Then we're going to start at index 0. Store that in variable 1. That's going to be our index counter for our loop. We're going to loop from 0 to the size of the chest -1 because we start at index 0 instead of 1. We're going to evaluate the item in staging up. Staging up is here. which has these items. So these items must be in at least adjacent to each other, and there can't be any spaces, basically. They have to go in order. The order of these don't matter. I can do that or whatever. That part doesn't matter, but they have to be like that. These ones down here do not, but I do it anyways. That's that. So when it finds a blank spot, it dies. That's the red spot. If it finds an actual item, it stores that item in a variable, and it calls the check function, which is right here. The first thing the check function does is it grabs any of that item that's in the input chest, which our input chest is going to be here, and it puts it in the storage crate, which is here. So if there's any of these redstone that it's looking for in here, then it's going to move them back into here. And they're going to be in here because the computer's going to dump them in there, because they're the placeholders. So that's what these two steps do. It fetches it, and then it pushes it. And this one is going to check the staging east for the recipe, which is stored in the down. So it's going to check here for all the ingredients of the card for the item that it is trying to craft. So these used to line up, but they don't anymore. But basically, it's going to say, I have this piece of redstone. Let me get the ingredients from the crafting card. And if all of those ingredients are in this crate, then it'll return 0. So that's this check. So that's saying if they all are there, it's going to push all of them into the south crate, which is this direction, which is going to be this crate. What we're going to do with this crate is take a wire out, and we're just going to extract, always, and insert. So we're going to insert them into the automation interface. And now then all we do is we're fetching the corresponding redstone from the west chest, so the storage one, and we are dumping it into the south side. Since this doesn't have a staging on it, that is referring to the processor block, which is going to be this side. So it's going to be putting it in this modular storage, which means that redstone goes back into our computer system, which is what will allow these recipes to actually work. Okay. So all we should have to do now is go net setup. You know what I call this, Ingot? Yes, perfect. And it's in range of the crafting station, so I don't need to worry about that. I have assigned the variables. Remember, you have to assign 0 to 23 and 0, 1, and 2. Then all we have to do is, do I have a card? No, no card. But while we're out here anyways, let's go at control, make a new one. This is my card I was using to break walls. Oh, right there, that one. If you're curious about that, the timing, if you're not using comparators and you're doing the half piston extended thing, it is 75 ticks. So, just in case you want to do it too. Alternatively, I didn't think about it at the time, you can just remove the barrier of blocks using the builder and use the staff of traveling to teleport outside. That should work, but it might not. But you can try it. Alright, I've gone ahead, I put all the ingots here in the correct order. Actually, no, I didn't. I just put them all in here. Then I came in here and I hit the plus button and it arranged them for me. The order here actually doesn't matter. It is a shapeless recipe. It says it right here, shapeless recipe. It's very hard to notice, but it is there. So all we're going to do is come to the automation thing and we're going to tell it to save the recipe. Right away, it's going to craft it and it's going to drop it in the output slot. I have not configured this to export yet because I actually want this. Now that I have it, I will actually configure this to export. And now we should be able to, well, first off, save view. This is Ingot, sure. be so confused if I make too many of these programs. Setup is done, so I should be able to put this here and it will start checking. We're just going to look for errors just in case I jacked up the code, which it's not saying anything, so it should be okay. And the last thing we should have to do is throw this here. Give it a recipe. We need another interface because you can only have 9 items per interface. Cable. I just need a couple cables. Oh, we're so close. Then this can go here. So this is a pretty useless recipe. By time it actually gets it, now that I think about it, it might be too quick. No, it'll be fine, right? I think it'll be okay. The issue I'm thinking is by the time it dumps the redstone blocks in here, the ingot could have crafted and gotten thrown back into storage, but it should be okay. Should is the key word there. We're going to test it and find out. Okay, you're still errorless, right? Okay, but you have no power. Okay, good thing I checked that again. There you go. Be happy. Feed on lots of power. I've only got like 11 trillion, so enjoy. These things do need power, so they are connected to a cable back there. And let's try it. Oh, hopefully this goes okay. Ultimate. Craft. Next. Okay, I'm missing a couple. Oh no, I'm missing end steel. That's a slow one. Yep. Start. Alright, so it should get them, dump them in there. So some of them are stored, that's good. And we're going to be waiting on end steel, because end steel is horrible. I never upgraded the alloy smelter. That should be over here. Go fast. Okay, let's head back in here. So most of the ingot should already be in here. All but the last row, there it goes. Filled it in, took it out, I guess, and shipped it back to storage. Now let's see if the timing was off. Okay, that's good. And there you have it. We have just automated the ultimate ingot. Now I just need to actually upgrade my tier of my altar. I'm probably just going to do that off camera, to be honest. There's nothing special there. So I think I spent enough time trying to make this episode, so we're just going to cut it short. We got what we wanted. We got the ultimate ingot. It crafts. We can tell it to craft another one. There's going to be a limit to how many of these I can craft, because some of these I were doing by hand. A lot of these are automated, though. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.